Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. It is... I feel the same way. I gotta tell you, we were talking about this before. We feel the same way. It is so great to be back. I have missed all of you in here, out there, because last week, I had to watch the news by myself. I mean, crazy things happen. Or I think they happened. I had this one weird dream where I could have sworn Kanye West went to the Oval Office and started talking about repealing the 13th Amendment.
Yeah. That happened.
That happened?
That happened.
That happened? I thought maybe I had just been drinking absinthe all week.
No, it was.
Which, spoiler alert, I was drinking absinthe all week. But one of the strangest and most horrifying stories last week was the disappearance and presumed murder of Saudi journalist and Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Turkish investigators believe Khashoggi was killed and dismembered inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul because surveillance video shows Khashoggi going into the building but never leaving. And 15 men enter after him, who Turkish officials say were a hit squad of Saudi government agents. 15 guys to kill one middle-aged journalist. It's only going to take one guy to kill me, and it's Jimmy Dean. Now, one of the damning details of this story is that the hit squad brought a bone saw, and one of the 15 murder men was an autopsy expert at Saudi Arabia's internal security agency. He's also star of the new CBS procedural, CS I Am the Murderer. Very short episodes. They find the body, he did it. Roll credits. The Saudi Foreign Ministry denied the charges, tweeting this subtle message: steadfast and glorious in response to pressures based on false accusations, the outcome of these weak endeavors, like their predecessors, is demise. Always a good move. When denying a murder, threaten death. But the evidence is overwhelming that Saudi Arabia committed a horrific, violent act, which can mean only one thing: we're invading Iraq. But until then, no reasonable person would take Saudi Arabia's denial seriously. I'm sorry, you had a theory, President Colombo?
The king firmly denied any knowledge of it. He didn't really know. Maybe, I don't want to get into his mind, but it sounded to me like maybe these could have been rogue killers. Who knows?
Wow. Who knows? Everybody knows.
King said he didn't do it, and he's got witnesses. Squee, PJ, Tobin, solid dudes.
It's a blast from the past. It's a blast. Here's how weak Trump's excuse is. Even Saudi Arabia is not buying it, because this afternoon, CNN reported that Saudi Arabia is planning to admit that Jamal Khashoggi's death was the result of an interrogation that went wrong. Let me ask an obvious question. Any interrogation that includes 15 men and a bone saw, how's that go right? This is one of the most disturbing violations of human rights in recent memory, and yet Donald Trump is bending over backwards to find excuses for Saudi Arabia, and keep in mind, he can barely bend forwards. So why is he doing it? Possibly because he just sold them $110 billion worth of weapons, and he doesn't want to give up the deal.
Everybody in the world wanted that order. Russia wanted it. China wanted it. We wanted it. We got it.
So would you cut that off?
Well, I tell you what I don't want to do. Boeing, Lockheed, Raytheon, all these I don't want to hurt jobs. I don't want to lose an order like that.
Look, it took me forever to seal the deal. I threw in leather seats and the undercoating. Look, I shouldn't have done it. My manager is going to kill me. Not Saudi Arabia kill me, but still pretty bad.